Hello and welcome to episode 124 of It Was a Movie. This is Colin.
This is Niall.
This is random movie 14,089 on Metacritic's all-time movie list. It is Underworld from 2003. It's got a Metascore of 42, but a user score of 7.1 from all the vampire nerds in the world.
Yeah, quite a few of them out there.
Yeah. Now, I was surprised when I turned on my press play, and I saw this is 2 hours and 13 minutes or so, because on the official running time it's 2 hours and 1 minute. So I actually watched the unrated Blu-ray version.
Oh my god! So
with
that's
extra.
Yeah, I got the extra one as well.
Yeah, because when Selene rescues Michael and they kiss, that's not in the normal video in the normal movie.
I was surprised.
It's a bit quick.
Yeah. It's. I'm not sure why they bothered putting it in the first place.
Yeah. Director Len Wiseman. His feature. It's crazy, isn't it? It's as if and Danny McBride is one of the writers.
Yeah, it's the same movie, only not as good.
Yeah. Yeah, this is his first directorial, and I think he got a hand. I think they took the directorial role off him for the later Underworld movies. So I think he wrote it, though. So he did write this one along with Kevin Grevio, who plays the that big lichen guy.
Rays,
that's him. He actually great voice and normal. That's his normal voice.
No way, really?
Yes, he didn't put it on. He didn't do it for the.
It's like he was born to be in this role. Then just a big scary dude with a deep booming voice.
It's like the guy from Green Mile, Kevin Duncan something.
Everybody with a big booming voice is called Kevin.
Yes. Budget was 22 million and it brought in 95.7 million, so it was a surprise hit, and they made 6 more or something. I don't know what they made.
Yeah, I think I've seen this one and the next one, and at that point I realized I don't want to see any more.
No, this one is bordering on bad, but there's some saving graces to it. I didn't hate it, but it's not good.
Oh no, it's not good at all. It's, scoop your brain out and mindless action type thing. As you say, it's got moments. It's also got some horrific what are we doing here type stuff.
Yeah, I'm not like a crazy big fan of vampire werewolf type lore type stories. I did actually watch Van Helsing a couple of years after this, with Kate Beckinsale in it as well.
Oh, she wasn't sitting beside you watching it.
Unfortunately not.
Unfortunately not, no.
Maybe in a dream at some point. But yeah, she plays Selene, a vampire death dealer. Tug Speedman plays Michael Corvin, who the lichens are chasing down because he's a descendant of the Corvinus family tree.
Yeah. Very important.
Michael Sheen plays Lucian. I think it was his first sort of big role. He was boyfriend of Kate Beckinsale at the time. Shane Broley is Craven. I think he was really weak in this.
Oh, he's shocking.
He's really bad, and you can look at his discography or filmography, and he hasn't really done a lot. And yeah,
he overacts when he should be underacting in this. He's brutal.
He had a bit of a Northern Irish accent as well.
Well, he's from Belfast, so that would.
Oh, he is. So there you go. I didn't look up. I didn't want. I just looked at his filmography.
I had to Google him because that accent was wrecking my head.
Yeah, I was in between something and something. I think probably the two actors I'll finish off listing out here are actually quite good, and I think probably Bill Nighy stole the show. I thought he was really good. I don't know if you thought he was over the top or hand or whatever.
Fantastic.
I thought he was really good.
Yeah, he's always fantastic.
Yeah, I thought he was really good. And I think Erwin Leder as Singe, the scientist, he was quite good. Understated, underperformed, but good at what he did.
He was the right amount of sinister, the right amount of creepy.
Yeah. And Bill Nighy as Victor, the sort of head vampire.
I'll say I actually thought
evil.
Sheen was pretty decent as well.
Sheen was fine.
Doesn't have much to get his teeth into.
Hey.
But I thought he did okay.
Yeah, it's a dark movie. Alien versus Predator. Requiem came into my brain, but not as dark as that. No.
While we're talking about actors, I want to give out about Tug Speedman in this.
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
He's insert any good-looking bloke. That's him. He's just there's nothing there behind the visage. He's just meh.
Exactly. Yeah, there's no substance to that character whatsoever, and any lines he does have, he reads it off a chalkboard. I don't know why it's a chalkboard, but yeah, crayon board. Yeah, so I think like we start the movie off and we get a bit of a voiceover and a lore about there's a long running feud between the lichens and the vampires, yada yada. There's we get a voice. Actually, Selene doesn't actually talk on screen for the first 12 minutes. It's like, hurry on, come on, hurry up. We paid to see her.
You know what she loves to do? Jump off shit. Always forever jumping off crap and doing the superhero landing.
And shoot 2 guns and not hit anything.
Actually, that annoyed me.
A lot of people miss shooting.
Just no aiming, just with the guns.
Should have just called it the A-Team Underworld. It's just sort of nobody gets hit. Well, they do, but...
Faces a vampire. There we go.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so there's a sort of a setup where they're chasing a couple of wolvy dudes, wolves of the night.
And some other lad are hunting down this human, ably played by Tug Speedman.
Tug Speedman, with 2 koalas on each arm. Yeah, so they sort of, I don't know, the whole trope of the missing shooting begins in the subway scene where they just fire millions of bullets at each other and hits nobody, apart from a poor woman on the platform.
Yeah, well, that's Tug Speedman's chance to show his tender side.
Humanity. Oh, the humanity. The vibes I got from this was total, down to the music cues, down to the leather, is all Matrix. It's all like, I want to be the Matrix for vampires.
Yeah, like and I can see where it's going. And sometimes it gets a bit of the vibe, and sometimes the gun work is lazy, and it destroys any sort of nod to that movie, unfortunately. It feels very, like that, as you said, spraying and it's all vibe, it's all image.
Yeah. No care.
Yeah, there's no
literally
soul.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's even got that the horn music bits that the Matrix did. Yeah, not that, but just that sort of...
There is a transition to his apartment halfway through the movie.
Yes.
It almost looks like the letters coming down. And I'm like, oh, come on, lads.
Doesn't it go from the computer screen showing his address to his door number?
And it's a green fade to it.
Yes,
it's a nice transition, but it's stolen. You lazy assholes.
What year was The Matrix? 98?
Yeah, a few years before this.
7. So, yeah, about 6 years or so.
So it tries to copy The Matrix, but cheaps out on choreography.
Yeah. So that first sort of scene, you kind of get a sense as a lazy movie where gunfights happen and there's really no consequences for them, but you obviously get a sense, okay, the lichens and the vampires don't like each other very much, and they will kill humans to get them.
They're just collateral. But that straight away, it's annoying me because you got vampires, you got werewolf lads.
Yeah, why do they hate each other?
But their favorite way of attacking each other is guns. Why not just make them bloody humans? Same crap. There's no point to them being vampires or lichens. It's just 2 warring families.
Right. So you take, it's basically Romeo and Juliet with
Isn't
vampires
it?
and lichens.
It's exactly what this movie is. Only
lazy,
yeah, without the good dialogue.
Yeah, old Shakespeare himself. Could have done a bit better with this. Yeah, so obviously then we have this sort of Michael character who they're trying to hook us into the script by saying, oh, this guy is mysterious. But
why did they want him?
He comes across as cardboardy throughout the entire movie.
I'm a doctor. I save people's lives. I care. Yeah.
Really
hoping that Michael Sheen was going to rip his throat out, but it didn't happen.
There's so much stuff that happens near the end of the movie where it's like, who's shooting at who? Whose gun squad is that?
Oh, they're all wearing the same sort of color.
There's no difference between them. Like, give me some differentiation between the costumes,
This one's
please.
slightly brown, so that means he's a werewolf.
Yeah. So, but
He's
there's
got more of a beard. He's a werewolf.
But then there's within the vampire clan, you've got Craven's people along
Bad
with
vampires,
Victor's
vampires
people.
who are actually also the bad vampires.
They're all fighting each other, and it's just a constant like people running around at the end, going through little corridors, and you don't know what's going on, and then
it's chaotic and it's daft.
Yeah, I think so. The next chunk of the movie, basically, Selene, we get to see the vampire mansion, and it's sort of like, all they do is lie around. You couldn't not think of
Immortal
what we do in the shadows. That sort of.
That would be much more interesting.
Yeah, lounging around, drinking blood wine or whatever the hell they're drinking,
watching TV, playing table tennis, something like that.
Yeah,
foosball in the corner,
watching Count on Sesame Street. Wow. So it's contrived. It's sort of,
it really is
trope-tastic. They're all just lounging around vampire-wise, and Celine's trying to tell everybody that Michael's special, and Craven's like, get out.
There's loads of those werewolves still about, and Craven's like, no, there isn't. There's like 4. And she's like, no, there's loads. There's 4. Shut up.
Yeah. So what do you think of this initial sort of Selene and Craven dynamic? What's going on there?
It's poorly conveyed as to what their relationship is. And
yes,
it never really develops from that.
True.
And that annoys me. He doesn't like her, but he loves her. But it comes across as he hates her. So
yeah, and he's constantly going, you're at my side, but there's no real reason for that.
No, you never get the feeling that he actually likes her. So how are we supposed to feel about that?
I think that's a general problem of the entire movie. Even though it's 2 hours long, there's time to make some backstory, and they do exposition quite a few times with flashbacks, but it never really gets into makes you care about the exposition at all.
No,
like we don't know anything about Craven and Selene. We know that Selene loved Victor because Victor saved her from a lichen attack, or did he? So we kind of get that a little bit.
Yeah. Then there's confusion about who Victor is and who Marcus is, and what the hell's with these elders, and what's the importance of that? That's not really explained.
Yeah, is it the sort of... Yeah, and then so it's a muddled mess, and then Selene gets this very quick infatuation with Michael. Yes, of course, she thinks there's something important about him, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but before that, she's like, oh, he's hot. She catches his eye in the train station.
Yeah, she's been around for 600 years, and she gets just, oh, hello.
Oh, this guy, Doug Speedman's a pretty hot-looking guy. Look at those koalas. Pandas, sorry. It's koalas in this one.
Yeah. So she visits his apartment, and you have a corridor scene akin to Inception, right?
Yeah, werewolves running around on the walls for reasons.
True.
Because
that's interesting. It's like, oh, I'm just going to run on a wall because I'm a werewolf. No, how about you use gravity for your advantage?
Yeah, because you're going really bloody slow.
Yeah, they do actually go slow.
Because later on, Michael Sheen, who's the head vampire chap, or werewolf chap, he's pegging it after a car, and he outruns a car.
True. That was a good scene, technically.
That was a good scene. I enjoyed that one. But
that was like Homer going after Ned with the golf clubs. That's a Terminator reference, though.
Yes. But in this corridor scene, the lads are running along the wall and the ceiling. It's kind of like Aliens, only they're going way slower and giving Selene about, 4 minutes to shoot a hole in the floor. The time she took to do that, she just go downstairs.
Yeah, that was weird. It was like it took her a long time to twirl around and make her little bullet hole.
The stairs were right beside her. Go down the effing stairs. You've got super speed. Don't waste your bullets.
Yeah, how long did it take those werewolves to get around? It's just the timing was a bit off, and it really just feels contrived. Okay, this looks cool. This is a cool idea.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
do
I
that.
think
Let's make her do that.
That's it, really. You know, get her in the PVC, twirling around, shooting holes in the floor.
Yeah, and then she falls down perfectly, obviously.
Yeah, instead of smacking her face in the window.
Ow!
Which is
My
what would have
nose.
happened in real life.
Yeah,
Because it would have tilted and smacked her into the thing, and then the werewolves would have eaten her face. The end.
The end. Underworld. So at some point she basically goes, Craven's against me. I can't do anything about it. Let me waken up Victor 600 years too early.
No, it was only 100 years too early, in fairness.
Oh,
I'd be cranky if it was 600 years.
Where's me cornflakes, these fucking bastards?
Yeah. Yeah.
But hang on, so what's this? So okay, we're at this part of the movie where she wakens him up. I'm going, what's their relationship? Why don't I know more about it before this starts again? This present day relationship.
Victor comes around, he'll give out to you, Craven.
That's pretty much what she did. She just made a massive. She basically says, "Okay, the Lycans are doing something. Michael's a special something. I'll wake up Victor."
Yes.
Thank God she did, because Bill Nighy puts on a tour de force as a head vampire villain.
I love the little noises he makes as he's coming to power. He's still kind of crunchy. He's got these
crunchy.
He's got this sort of noise he's making, and it is fantastic. And he's got a facial tick to go with it. I love it.
He put a lot of effort into it. I don't think he was dialing it in like Craven was.
No, I think Craven was at 100%. I think he was at his max power there. On Bill Nighy on his worst days, 20 times better than Shane Brawley.
Yeah, Shane Brawley. So like Victor's reaction to being woken up is a bit weird. It's just like resignation to the fact he's awake.
Fuck's sake, knackered.
Fuck it up.
When you had 200 years sleep, you asshole.
Yeah, where's me full Irish? So she tries to tell him everything, and he's like going, well, you got any proof, evidence of this shit?
I feel it.
I'll get it for you.
Yeah, oh, that's right, yes. She does, in fairness.
True, yeah. We do have this complication that in the past corridor scene, Lucien has bitten
Chompy. I'll have a bit of that. Spits it into a chest tube and goes, oi. Let's do some science.
Yeah, so the science part of this plot is that the Lycans are trying to get a hybrid of Lucien and Michael's DNA and somebody else. Then they kind of evolved it later on and said, well, we got a vampires in there as well.
They need an elder vampire, Lucien's blood, and Tug Speedman's blood, Michael's blood. Mix it all together and you get a super duper Corvin
hybrid. Corvinian hybrid.
Yeah. Not Dallas.
So that's the thing. It sort of kind of comes all together for the Lycans because they ambush the shit out of this Amelia's train.
Yeah, I think Amelia's going to be going to bed or something to wake up Marcus. I think they have a bit of a timeshare on the beds or something. I don't know. So as part of that, she, as an elder, has to go to bed, and Marcus wakes up. So there's only one elder in control at a time.
I never even got that. Yeah.
They don't explain it. They just let you infer through fucking little tiny bits of information. It's kind of annoying.
It has to be said, though, that in the meantime, Craven is working with Lucien for some reason. I don't know. Why is he...
Killed him good.
Yeah. Why is he working with Lucien?
He wants
goal
power,
for him?
I think is the
I think Lucien does say something like that. Yeah, it's like, oh, when I become the hybrid or whatever, you can have all the power.
You can have all the you'll be in charge of the vampire, and we can be friends, right? We'll sign a peace treaty. I will be honest. that's actually, while Craven is the bad guy, that's the nicest thing that anybody does in this movie. They're trying to get a peace deal.
Yeah, but do you trust Lucian to actually go ahead with it once he becomes this
Oh,
super,
he just ripped his
super,
head off. But
super killer hybrid?
at least Craven's trying to sign a peace deal with his enemies, as opposed to eradicating them, which both sides have been doing for generations.
True, it's a bit boring. It's a bit tiresome. Killing lichens and killing vampires. What do you make of the character of Erica, who comes in a couple of times during the plot, tries to be important?
She is not important to the plot, but she is a plot device, I guess. Her character's not fleshed out. It's not interesting.
She gets a lot of face time.
She gets a mad amount of FaceTime. To be honest, I think she plays it okay.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Miles is okay, but she is just a plot device to move things along. How can we get this to happen? Oh, we need somebody to inject some sort of tension in here. Let's get Erica in to stir the pot.
But it's interesting, though, the way they play her off, because she is a sort of enemy of Selene, but she helps her.
Well,
and
she
so
helps
it never
her
becomes
to get into the good graces of Craven. So she betrays Craven to get closer to Craven.
True. John Craven from Newsround.
Yeah, I could never trust that man.
No. Telling children news every day. Yeah, so like that's her method. All she wants to do is be Craven's lady of the night.
Yes.
Literally.
Yeah, it's kind of tropey as well. Her only purpose in life is to advance herself, and to do so by attaching herself to Craven's coattails, I guess.
To Craven's news round. Production crew.
She'd be an anchor. Co-anchor, sorry.
Co-anchor. Well, did you like the way the ambush on the train
I like that, actually.
was?
I like the violence of it, yeah. That's one of the scenes I enjoyed. It's fast, it's quick, and it's violent because of that.
Yeah, it's not bad, but Amelia looks kind of interesting, so I'm kind of...
It's a shame she gets killed after 5 seconds.
5 seconds. It has nothing to do. She gurgles a bit and then dies.
That is a kind of annoying, because you have Victor, who's super powerful. He's an elder vampire, and supposedly the elder vampires are super powerful, where she just goes,
True.
Oh, dear.
Oh, looks quizzically at shapes of werewolves, and hearing a howling doesn't go.
So
action stations.
Doesn't put up a fight. She just gets mangled.
Yeah, bit weak. Bit of a weak, but a good enough scene of action, which you kind of need. They capture the little scientist dude, and it's a pretty decent, I guess, interrogation scene.
It is,
when
actually.
Victor plugs himself out and goes, I'm good now, I can be normal.
You've recharged.
Yeah, they pull the USBs out of me, I'm fine. So I think the guy who plays Singe plays it very well in the interrogation scene. And
Erwin Leder, yeah. He's nice and creepy. I love it.
Yeah, but that pretty much then basically outs Craven to Victor. Victor, who questioned...
Victor turns around to look for Craven. Empty doorway. Where do you
open
go?
doorway. There's a lot of doorways. There's a lot of open doorways in this very secret crypt, or very secure crypt.
Yeah,
there's one on each side of the. Yeah, there's one on each side of the freaking locked gate, just leading outside.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, because Victor was very, very much against Selene's basically fighting everybody at this stage, because Victor doesn't want her to have a little affair with a hybrid or
Victor
a lichen,
has
basically.
issues with lichens getting jiggy with vampires. Massive issues.
Yeah, that goes against all their history of vampires.
That explains a little bit more later on. It turns out that Victor's kind of a classist.
He's an asshole.
Complete asshole. So his motivations are rather... It's kind of snobbery.
You know who's in one of the later Underworld movies? That's quite... I just watched the trailer just to see how bad it was. Charles Dance, who's pretty good, I think.
Damn.
From Game of Thrones, yeah. Good guy.
Charles Dance is absolutely fantastic. You almost make me want to watch it, but not really.
No. I think the last one was 2017 or 2018.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So we get this sort of big exposition from Singe and the interrogation about the whole sort of what's going on about the hybrid.
Spills the beans about, he's going to combine all the blood together to make a super duper strong lichen, and he's going to rip your face off, Mr. Victor.
Yeah. So we get this culmination of going to the Lycan's lair where a lot of confusing groups are going in, because you've got Selene going in for Michael. Michael's been captive there. You got Selene going in for Michael. You've got Craven going in to kill Lucian. You've got Victor and his crew coming in to just kill everybody. I would imagine that's what he wants to happen.
Absolutely gets killed. That's
Am I missing somebody?
No. I don't think Craven's going in to kill everybody. I think he's hiding.
Craven was going in to kill Lucian, which he does.
No, he does that because the other vampires turn up at the same time, and then everybody turns on everybody.
Yeah, there's a whole mess of
it's messy.
Fighting.
It's super messy. It's not pretty clear as to what the F's going on.
No.
And to be honest, this is possibly the biggest letdown in the whole movie. The ending.
It's muddled.
It's muddled. There's a bunch of people fighting indiscriminately dressed. So you can't really differentiate between vampire and lichen. The only time you can tell it's a lichen is when he turns into a big dog. Aside from that, they all look the bloody same. They all kind of dress the same. It's all dark. Everybody's falling in water every 5 minutes. And
true.
Like, how many times have people thrown into water?
Yeah, there's a lot of splashies.
Like the only thing that happens more often than that in this movie is Selene jumping off things.
Yeah, I never really appreciated Selene's wire work in this movie, or anybody's wire work. Remember earlier on in the movie, she somersaults over one of the werewolves
after shooting him, so he's dead. Dead.
Well, she had to do a massive somersault to turn around and then shoot the other one or something.
Yeah, she could have just turned around and shot the other one.
There's a lot of just...
She wasted about 2 seconds somersaulting over something to shoot something right beside her. That's
a huge leap, and...
The one that the Lucian does over the car was actually interesting. Just to avoid getting knocked down.
That looked fine.
That was fine. The one where she somersaults over the lichen for funsies, it's just trying to show Kate Beckinsale in PVC jumping over something.
Yeah. There's a lot of shots in this movie that are just like, don't make any sense in the whole gamut of things, and it just feels like it's just lip service to, let's do this because it looks good. They have a very big onus on physical effects. That's what they were going for. They weren't going for digital effects.
Which I'm okay with, but
it's fine.
It has to make sense as well. Just physical effects for the sake of doing physical effects is noise.
Yeah. So you also have in the whole midst of this, actually, it's weird. Every time Selene releases Michael from handcuffs, they just kiss. It's like, is that your thing? Is that what has to be done every time to get jiggy with it? Yeah. But we also have, that's this whole bloody, this whole thing. There's a lot of exposition. Lucian's shot by Craven.
Yeah, Wes Craven.
Then Selene and Craven has a few fisticuffs, blah, blah, blah. But then Craven reveals Victor is the bad guy all along.
Yep.
And Lucian is actually the victim in all of this from the past.
He's the only good guy. He used to date Victor's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And Victor killed Victor's daughter because of Lucian. And hence the animosity between these two warring families, if you will want to call them that.
So all comes down to bad dads.
Bad dad. Bill Nighy's a bad dad.
Yeah, that's why he was alone and living. Is that too deep of a cut for you? No.
It's far too deep for me.
Yeah. The movie review we did on the movie he's in called Living.
Sorry, yes.
I'm linking it going, that's why he's alone and living.
I get you now, sorry.
Because he's disowned by his vampire
family.
children.
Yeah.
And he burnt his daughter alive.
Yeah. Yes, and he doesn't like Lucian because Lucian witnessed this, and also because he was diddling his daughter.
Yeah. So, what's your feelings on all the characters then at the end? Are you kind of rooting for Lucian, but he's dead now, obviously. But
Yeah, you start rooting for Lucian just as he keels over,
yeah,
which is great. No, but no, I don't really feel like getting behind anybody in this movie, if I'm honest.
no, it's too vapid, too flat.
I think perhaps a bit more of the exposition around Lucian's character earlier on to define why he isn't actually the bad guy might give you a chance to have some sort of sympathy towards him. But he's dead straight away. Okay. Suppose I'll
Yeah,
try to get behind Michael. No,
no,
no.
he's annoying and stupid. He doesn't have anything to do in the movie. He's along for the ride for all of the movie. Basically, he doesn't do anything. He's not a master of
He's
the
the eye candy
plot.
for Kate Beckinsale. That's it.
Woohoo.
And turning him black at the end doesn't help, where he goes like jet black. And
Can you rephrase that?
yeah, oh God, that's a terrible way of putting it. When he transforms later on, he gets painted black.
Painted black. He's a hybrid.
He's a hybrid vampire lichen, and for some reason it looks like he's been dropped in engine oil.
Yeah, Lucian tells Selene, bite him, make him become half. All right.
Half and half curry and rice.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This whole thing is muddled and messy, and then you get Selene fighting Victor at the end, and really doesn't last for too long. Just sort of like, okay, let's throw you into the wall a bit. Let's throw you into the wall. Let's put you down on the ground.
Yeah.
Splashy.
What was kind of annoying at that point is that Michael's character is supposed to be the ultimate, hybrid thingy. He fights Victor.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be able to beat him easily.
Yeah.
No.
This hybrid.
He gets his ass handed to him.
This hybrid entity is not actually what they thought it was going to be.
No, it has, and Selene just turns up and just knocks him off in about 5 seconds with a sword. There you go.
Yeah, does another somersault over him.
Unnecessary. By the time she cuts his head in half, by the time she's in the air, she's already done it.
Yes.
Why? Why are you flying into the air for that?
Just for shits and giggles.
Because it's an interesting camera shot, I suppose. But
he does a Snoke, doesn't he?
He does.
Really?
He's like, oh. He pulls out 2 daggers. And then goes,
he's ready.
Wait a second, my head's been cut in half. Drunk.
Slide.
Yeah.
That's not the end of the movie, though. Spoiler alert.
Isn't it?
The mad scientist singes blood, goes in and wakes up Marcus, and the last thing we see is his eye opening.
Yes. And Kate Beckinsale does a bit of this is only just kicking off and they're all going to be hunting me. Hey.
Wait, I'm on my own now. Did you watch the second movie?
Yeah, and it does go from that point on.
Is Michael in it as the hybrid?
He's also awful.
They have a 1-bedroom apartment, and they're like doing odd jobs. He's a janitor in a college school, and he does mathematical equations on the blackboard at night time.
No, he's got 2 pandas, and he's trying to save the world.
What's the name of him in Tropic Thunder?
I keep thinking Frozen. It's not Frozen.
No, it's this something.
The Freezerizer.
Like something like that. Yeah. Something to do with the Ice Age or something. Anyway.
Scorcher.
The Scorcher. Yeah, Scorcher. Fun. Contrived, eye-opening ending. Yeah.
Standard nonsense. Yeah, there's nothing shocking or interesting that happens here. Listen, if you completely turn your brain off, it's okay. Like if you're not expecting anything new, no groundbreaking stuff here, no interesting cinematography, no interesting story, then you'll be fine.
Yeah, pretty much. But contrived, formulaic, not a lot of depth, and I don't care about any of the people. Like Kate Beckinsale's Selene is made to be wanted to be rooted for and respected and wanting to see her again in more PVC.
Yeah, I think they're leaning too heavy on the PVC.
You know what she tried? Like it looked like, I can't remember when Angelina Jolie's Tomb Raider came out. Was it might be before this? Possibly was, but it felt like they were trying to do Matrix for the visuals and the leather and the gun work and the stupid action wire work, and then Tomb Raider for the sort of sexiness value of it or whatever. Both of it fails miserably. Not miserably, but you know.
It feels confused, I guess.
Is Kate Beckinsale actually a good actor too? When she delivers her lines, it's really not the best.
She's okay. It's the best I can say. Like, to be honest, there's only 2 or 3 good actors in this. I think you got Michael Sheen, you got Bill Nighy, and the guy who played Singe, Aaron Letter. He was quite good in this. I can't think of anything else I enjoyed.
No. Like Raspberry goes to Craven. He's just bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's our countryman, but you know.
Oh, he's shocking. He
should have had him on the episode. You all right, mate? You were
shit
shitting this movie. How did it go for you?
What are you doing? What's that accent is that? You sound Belfast and American at the same time. What are you up to?
Cop on, mate.
Yeah. He sounds like somebody from Belfast trying to be American. And at times, all I could hear was Belfast.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so let's think about plot here. You know, that's world building doesn't happen. Immersive, not really.
No.
Selene's discovery of the betrayal in the vampire.
Expected.
The vampire Lycan war is sort of interesting, but not done very well.
If that'd been fleshed out, that could make it much more interesting. But
yeah, because the depth of it and the consequences of that history are just not evolved in the movie.
That could have been really good.
So I think Revelations is their 3rd movie, and they go back to, and in fact, I think I read in the one that we watched, the Blu-ray version, when they flash back to Lucian's bird getting flame grilled. That's from Revelations, I believe.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think they took the scene from Revelations. Anyway, some Underworld fans will probably diss me for that, but I believe that's what they did later for the Blu-ray version. But yeah, so maybe they handle it in Underworld and in Revelations. I doubt it very much, but it should have been done to some point here to flesh out this experience, the cinematic experience. So I think with all its moving parts, it's very muddled and confused with not a lot of depth to it. So I'm going to give it 1.5. It is a movie.
It is a movie. I won't be.
We need to keep saying that every episode.
That's such a goddamn tagline.
Yeah, it's our brand now. Yeah, it's a movie, all right.
It definitely is a movie, and it does things like have actors and dialogue. I don't know. I won't be so cruel. I'm not going to give it 2 either. 1.75.
Yeah.
It was.
It's got to be. It's
got all the pieces it needs, like a beginning, a middle, and the end.
Yeah. So acting, then we've got Kate Beckinsale as Selene. Does it bring enough emotional depth to it?
The problem is there is some decent acting on the periphery, but she needs to drag the movie along. Like if you're the main actor or actress, you need to be the heart and soul, and you need to be on form. And I don't think she's on form with this. I don't think she's acting particularly well. I think she probably could be better. Granted, I haven't seen her in a lot of stuff where she is. So
no, I don't really know. I haven't seen her in any sort of normal movie to actually see if she can act.
The second fiddle to her position is Tug Speedman, and he is rubbish.
Yeah, he's not compelling.
And then Craven. Oh God.
Like Bill Nighy, God bless him, he brings a bit of gravitas to the movie with his performance. He pretty much knocks it out of the park, but
he feels like
an
elder vampire. He plays it perfectly.
He's great.
He is great.
Yeah, but it's not gonna get me up to 2.5 though. It's like his performance and Singe's performance, probably 2 maybe.
Yeah,
the rest
I'm tasting a 2.
Yeah, let's do that. Haven't even mentioned the soundtrack because I really just hated it. It was like rollerball's music, right? Like remember Rollerball? It's just stupid prog or heavy metal, but crap heavy metal.
Soulless, unlicensed rubbish. You got a couple of session musicians in just with some generic heavy metal music, but we can't use anything that's got a license on it, so we'll just write some nonsense last minute.
I read that the girl from Evanescence wrote songs for it, but none of them are in the movie, but they're on the soundtrack. So that shows
What's the point of that?
Don't know.
Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, the sound of this is shocking. It's
And like
possibly
then the
the bit I hate
sound,
the most.
yeah, and then the sound, like even like the sound effects are nothing to write home about at all.
The gun shots, the sound of those feels. I don't know. It doesn't sound like there's any real impact to the gunshots, so that annoys me immensely. There's no power to them. There's no bang. There's no real bang.
No, true. I never really got the power either from it. I thought it was just my headphone, but I'm listening to it on headphones. But I was like expecting boom, boom, but I didn't get it.
No, so that's something with so many bloody guns. Get the guns shot right,
Yeah,
or don't bother. Just
don't
let
bother.
Victor do his sword thing.
Way. So what are you giving?
I'm gonna give it 1.25. It wrecked my head. Everything about
I'll give it 1.5. Actually, the one thing we haven't talked about, and we can talk about it now in production, is the transformation of man to wolf in those number of scenes where it actually does happen. What do you think of that?
Didn't hate it, if I'm honest. Yeah. I thought, it obviously looks fake, but it feels like a practical effect.
No.
I actually quite liked it. I'm happy it wasn't a big lump of CGI.
Yeah, they do very much like American Werewolf in London. It's very much great, like that famous scene in that. It's quite...
It's horrible. It's body dysmorphia, sort of...
Bone Woman, who's Sarah, the Bone Woman.
Yeah, but this it's done well. You got I like the innards when they were looking at Michael transforming. It shows his ribs popping out from the inside. Love that. I thought maybe they blew all their budget on that.
Well, he is the visual effects guy, this Len Wiseman. He is like from a visual effects background. I think the one thing, if that's right, that's a plus point of the show. But then the rest is quite. It's contrived. The production is contrived. She somersaults for no reason. It doesn't really look that good either.
And it's always
and
dark. And I know it's vampires, but
yeah. Some contrast. I need some contrast.
Yeah.
I want these people to go and look at a Rembrandt painting and just look what contrast means. There's dark, and then there's light, and that's where the subject is. You paint it in a brighter light, and that's how filming works. Yay.
No, we're just going to put a dark navy blue filter over everything. That's what they did, and I despise it. So the production's got really high points and really low points.
Yeah, and okay, fine. Again, but it's contrived. The vampire mansion is red velvet, people lounging around in PVC costumes with big wine glasses and bats, and the Count from Sesame Street in the corner.
Yeah, if it was more like What We Do in the Shadows, I'd be much happier.
It's not. So I'm just trying to figure out what I rate the movie when it's. The only good thing in production is really the vampire or the lichens changing.
Yeah.
So I'll give it 2.25. Fine.
I'm going to give it 2. Mostly because Kate Beckinsale didn't need to jump off all those things.
Yes, she did.
The only reason was to show off her backside, and they kept doing it over and over again.
Yeah, but really... not that much. I'm not going to complain about the time, but I don't think they overdo it. To be honest with them, because it's way too dark.
When it first came out back in 2003, you're like, okay, cool, that's a cool scene. She's jumping off things. It feels aged now. It's been done a billion times.
I think there's a higher level of respect here for Kate Beckinsale than there was for Angelina Jolie in Tomb Raider, because in minute 1 of Tomb Raider, she's in a shower and you saw silhouetted and everything. Like it's that, and then from then on, okay, well, she's in it for a body as Lara Croft.
Yeah, it's just look at her for an hour and a half,
and she's terrible in that movie too. And she's got wielding 2 guns as well. It's very similar.
Which is really annoying because when Angelina Jolie gets her chance, she's a damn good actress.
Mm,
Tomb Raider doesn't do that.
no. Desson Thompson in the Washington Post gave it 20. He said it needs a wooden stake and a silver bullet through its script.
Very good.
I think I like Alex in Village Voice. He gives it 20 because he says Speedman's such a non-entity here. I worried that the theater air conditioning would blow him off the screen.
Brilliant.
Great. I like it when the reviews correspond with what we're saying. But in a funnier way.
Yeah.
Man, why couldn't we think of these sentences?
We're not asshole enough, which is impressive.
Yeah. I'm looking for a Roger Ebert if he actually is alive in 2003. I think he is.
He was, wasn't he?
Like, I need to figure out what year. Oh, there he is. 50 he gave it. It's so impossible to care about the characters in the movie that I didn't care if the Vampires or Werewolves won. I might not have cared in a better movie either, but I might have been willing to pretend.
Very good, Roger. He's right. 100%. I didn't care at the end who lived or who died.
Interestingly enough, David Sterrett in the Christian Science Monitor gave it 75, which is weird because it's very not Christian.
Yeah.
At heart, this is an old-fashioned monster flick decked out with Hollywood's full battery of high-tech visual effects. It's as goofy as it is gory. Stay away if you don't like in-your-face mayhem. That's not a good thing, though, in-your-face mayhem. In this movie, in this context.
I think that lad needs to watch more movies.
Get out more. Stop reading the Bible.
Yeah.
Read some comics, graphic novels. Well, as Roger Ebert said, or some reviewer said, let's stick a stake through the heart of this and shoot it full of silver nitrate bullet, I think.
That was the way, yeah. And then they had, what was the ones they were killing the vampires with? Light bullets?
Ultraviolet bullets. Sunlight in a bullet.
I'm not sure I understand how that works.
Give me some of that sunlight and put it into the bullet. Is there a
flashlight in each of the bullets? Like in Blade, I remember it was in Blade they did UV, but it was a massive flashlight. That made sense.
That's good.
In this, it's in a bullet, but it's liquid.
It's purple. Let's move on.
I'd love to try to explain it though. Oh, they must have raided some experimental military base.
Moving on, moving swiftly on.
Yeah. Anyway.
Try these bullets, Selene. They're made with sunlight
and happiness.
Boom. That's great. Yeah. We're going to move on, and we have actually got a random movie, 445, which is quite up there. And actually, it's quite a popular one, but I've never seen it, and maybe you have. It is Rebel Without a Cause from 1955, James Dean.
Not. That will be
that will be interesting. Very short summary on Metacritic. A rebellious young man, James Dean, with a troubled past, comes to a new town, finding friends and enemies. Obviously, it's got James Dean and Natalie Wood in it leading the way, which is great. It has a Metascore of 89 and a user score of 7.5. It runs for 1 hour and 51 minutes. And yeah, 1955 it came out in.
Cool. I know next to nothing about this movie other than he has a motorbike.
Yeah, exactly. I'm looking forward to seeing a classic movie. I don't think I've been sort of moved to watch a James Dean movie, to be honest with you, but I look forward to this one.
I've seen pop culture reference to it in The Simpsons and stuff like that, but that's about it.
True. So I'm sure there's a few scenes which will come and bite us with some
context. Yeah,
we will. We definitely will. All right, cool. That is episode 125 of It Was a Movie. Actually, I forget every episode. If you have not rated us anywhere, do so. But I'm not going to say it every episode because it's a waste of my breath to do it. But if you haven't rated us anywhere, do
obviously
so.
Rate us well. Don't go.
Yeah, not one.
One's bad. 5 is good.
Yeah, 1 is bad. 5's good. 1's bad. 3 is don't bother. Just 5 or nothing, basically. All right, we'll see you in episode 125 for Rebel Without a Cause. Bye-bye.
Ciao.